Welcome along to Circuit Ricardo Tormo for the NASCAR Grand Prix of Spain, round 7 of the championship. We got the season underway at Vallelunga in Italy, where Loris Hasemans claimed the first win of the season. But in the second race of the weekend, it was the Italian Mark Werrell that returned to victory lane. A soggy Zolder greeted us for rounds 3 and 4 of the championship, where Lasse Sorensen claimed his first win of the season. And in race number 2, it was going to be the car of Alan Day that would come through to claim the win. 4 different winners out of 4 different races. On to Grobnik in Croatia, a new circuit for the championship, and it would be Stinis Longin that would claim the win, making it 5 different winners out of the first 5 races and blowing the championship wide open. The second race of the weekend, however, saw a great battle in the early stages between Alan Day and Loris Hasemans. Stinis Longin was trying to get past Nicola Rocca. He put 2 wheels on the grass, made a mistake, skittered through the gravel, would rejoin, but was a long way down through the order. Alan Day came through to claim the win, making himself the first double winner of the season. He leads the championship by 14 points from Lasse Sorensen as they come into this weekend's racing. 2 championships, 4 races over the course of Thursday and Friday. EuroNASCAR Pro is for the pro drivers. Alan Day leads the championship. The young and the amateur drivers drop into EuroNASCAR 2. Well, Ricardo Tormo has been the home to EuroNASCAR since 2012. We're running on the full Grand Prix circuit, 4 kilometres, 2.5 miles, 14 corners for the drivers to master. The EuroNASCAR Pro drivers will fight it out over 18 laps around this fantastic circuit in what are still chilly and autumnal conditions on the Mediterranean coast. Well, Alan Day was quickest in the qualifying session, so he will start from pole position. Let's hear from the pole sitter.
It's a very good start for the weekend. It's a long weekend, and it's going to be a tough one. Yeah, PK Carsport did a good job with the Monster Energy Camaro. We came here. We knew everybody will be very strong here, as everybody will bring their best, the best of the best, and save it for the last round. But I'm happy that all of us did a good job in the team, and we managed to grab the pole position. Performance is good, but let's hope that tomorrow we'll stay safe, and everybody will keep it calm in turn 1, because there is a lot of points on the table for this championship, and I hope that no one will make a stupid mistake and cause someone to lose the championship chances or something. So let's hope that tomorrow will went good and well without any major problems, and let's hope for the best.
So the cars are just about to leave the pit lane and line up on the grid for the first race of the weekend for EuroNASCAR Pro. Alan Day and Mark Werrell on the front row of the grid, with Loris Hasemans and Lasse Sorensen on row number 2. Stinis Longin and Mark Werrell on row number 4. Luca Lasser and Nicola Rocca sit there on row number 5 of the grid. So buckle up for the first time in EuroNASCAR Pro this weekend. We go green, and Alan Day leads the charge of cars up towards the first corner. Dario Carzo will start this race from the pit lane. You can see him in the background as we go on board with the reigning EuroNASCAR Pro champion Loris Hasemans up towards turn number 1. Alan Day runs a little bit wide. I think there might have been contact between himself and Mark Werrell. He's going all the way through the gravel trap, and that is going to hand the lead of the race to, at the moment, Loris Hasemans. But Stinis Longin is trying to fight his way through, and he takes up now the lead of the race. So the PK Carsport Chevy goes through and ahead of the Hendricks Ford, and Luca Lasser is there in 3rd position. A fantastic start for the Frenchman, the double former champion. As for Mark Werrell, though, he's a long way down the order now and has work to do to try and fight his way up through the order. He lies 3rd in the championship standings. There must have been a little bit of contact between himself and Alan Day, the pole sitter and the championship leader. They both got away with it, but for the moment, it is now Stinis Longin who leads the race. Luca Lasser in 3rd position under huge pressure from Olivier Hart, who is new to the championship for this weekend, the Dutchman. Done a chunk of racing in European GT4, lots of historic racing as Lasse Sorensen gets on the grass, almost heading in towards the braking area for Doohan and onto the dirty tarmac. That costs him a little bit of momentum and drops him further away from the cars that he had been trying to close in on. We go on board with Olivier Hart. Through, diving up the inside goes Alan Day, so another place gained for the championship leader. Carves his way past the Dutchman, new to the championship this weekend, Olivier Hart. His father has raced at things like Le Mans in the past, so comes from a good racing family, does Olivier. And at the moment has been mightily impressive in a car that he is more than unfamiliar with. Alan Day looking to try and thread his way through and past Luca Lasser, as we now go on board with Alan Day, looking at the double former champion, the Frenchman, that lies ahead. Fantastic noise that these 5.7 litre engines make. V8, remember, pure racing as well. There's no traction control, there's no ABS, there's no computerized differentials. It is all down to the driver to try and tame what is a 400 brake horsepower beast. And Alan Day looks as though he's got the inside line on Luca Lasser, should sneak through at Aspar the first corner, and indeed manages to do so. Place gained for Alan Day, place lost for Luca Lasser, who's now coming under pressure from Olivier Hart. Can he squeeze the Hendricks Ford through? Well, almost. The door is now open, and it might be the opportunity that Lasse Sorensen has been looking for him to try and sneak through as well. So he's going to sneak through past Olivier Hart, so one place gained for Lasse Sorensen there. He is now looking to try and attack Luca Lasser to try and move his way up through the order. And for Lasse Sorensen, he dearly wants to try and outscore Alan Day in this race. 14 points separating them. It is 40 points for the race win, 35 if you're second, and there's 1 point less for every position thereafter. But Lasse Sorensen, at the moment, wants to try and unpick the 33 car, the Mitsubishi Motors car that lies ahead as we go on board with the reigning EuroNASCAR 2 champion, Lasse Sorensen. Up the inside of Luca Lasser, heading in towards turn number 1, so through goes the 66, the DF1 Racing Chevy. Luca Lasser now under attack from Olivier Hart once more, who's trying on the outside line for Doohan. That's a brave move around the outside, but if you can make it stick at 2 and make it stick at 3, it gives you the inside line when you get towards turn 4. They are side by side, still heading up towards turn number 4. Luca Lasser is just about by the skin of his teeth hanging onto the position and has just managed to nose ahead on the exit of the corner. Great work by both. Fair racing, pure racing. Out of turn 5 and up towards turn number 6. In the meantime, for Alan Day, he is now looking to try and make inroads into Loris Hazeman's number 50 Hendricks Ford. So Loris Hazeman's lies 4th in the championship standings coming into this weekend. They're fighting over what is 2nd and 3rd position, because Stinis Longin all of the time is just disappearing up the road at the wheel of the PK Car Sport number 11 car. As we go on board with Alan Day, trying to hunt down 2nd place from Loris Hazeman's. Jinx out from behind, heading down the start-finish line, but it's just too far away this time to try anything as they head round through Aspar, the first corner. So it's still Stinis Longin at the wheel of the PK Car Sport machine that leads the race. It is Loris Hazeman who's still in 2nd, but Alan Day in his PK Car Sport Chevy takes the opportunity to dive up the inside and now is up into 2nd position in this race. Loris Hazeman drops down into 3rd place. Stinis Longin all of the time, just starting to pull away, but drive-through penalty for car number 24. That is Alan Day. So Alan Day has got a drive-through penalty. That must have been for the contact with Gianmarco Ercoli at the start of the race, so he'll have to trundle his way down at pit lane speed limit all the way down through the pit lane, which now means that Loris Hazeman is in 2nd place once more, and Lasse Sorensen is now into 3rd position. Great stuff between this pair. They can now roll their sleeves up and really slug it out as they come over the start-finish line. Now that's Stinis Longin in the background. Car slowing as he comes over the start-finish line. Problems for the race leader when everything looked to be under control for him. So it's now Loris Hazeman and Lasse Sorensen that are fighting it out for the lead of this race. And poor old Stinis Longin, who looked set for victory, his 2nd of the season, is going to be absolutely devastated. Something has clearly gone wrong with the PK Car Sport number 11, which now means it's the number 50 Hendricks Ford that takes up the lead of the race. And there is Stinis Longin. Look at the body language as he walks away from the car. It tells you everything you need to know. Loris Hazeman's under attack from Lasse Sorensen. Lasse's 2nd in the championship, remember. At the moment is now ahead of his main championship rival, Alan Day, as a result of Alan's drive-through penalty. They go side by side through the exit of turn number 14. Loris Hazeman's didn't run Lasse Sorensen out wide there, so sensible driving from them both. But Hazeman's has the all-important inside line where they head up towards turn number 1, Aspar, which is where they're going now. But they still go side by side round through turn number 1. Lasse Sorensen runs a little bit wide coming out of the corner, but he's still got Loris Hazeman's alongside him. They head up towards Doohan, turn number 2, side by side, up towards turn number 3. And guess what? They are still side by side. Surely not as they go round through 3. They head up towards turn 4, and they're still unbelievably side by side. Snatch break from Lasse Sorensen might just allow Loris Hazeman's back through as they head up towards turn number 5. Guess what? They are still side by side, but now Lasse Sorensen has the inside line where they head up towards Anil Nieto, which is turn number 6, and finally he gets the overtake done. That started half a lap earlier nearly, from turn 14, turn 1, 2, 3, 4, and finally at turn 6, he got the job done. Lasse Sorensen takes up the lead of the race. Loris Hazeman is now down into 2nd position, but what a great and fair and respectful fight it was between those two drivers who lent on each other as much as they dare. Both of them are in the main championship battle as well. Sorensen now is running ahead of his main championship rival Alan Day and likely to outscore him in this race. Is he going to take up the lead of the championship? Really depends on what Alan Day's progress is in the latter stages of this race and how many more places the Israeli driver can pick up. Sorensen, in the meantime, though, is still going to have to put up with the pressure from the Hendricks Ford that he's just taken the place away from as they turn their way through turn number 14 and accelerate their way on towards the start-finish straight. It looks so Lasse Sorensen has just about done enough here. Sorensen comes through to claim the first win in EuroNASCAR Pro this weekend. Loris Hazemans in second place. Luca Lasser in third, ahead of Mark Goossens in fourth. Mark Werrell in fifth, and the championship leader Alan Day in sixth position in the end. Fantastic stuff from Lasse Sorensen. Let's hear from the winner.
It's always good with a win. A huge thanks to the team. The car, we had a big problem in qualifying yesterday, and all the mechanics in the team did a great job to make sure the car was running. So we had good speed in the race, losing a bit of power from the engine, but the setup is good. So I'm sure the 66 Stroyatile Camaro is gonna fight hard in second race tomorrow.
So a second win of the season for Lasse Sorensen. He'll be delighted with that. He'll also be delighted that in the Junior Trophy he was the first driver home for drivers aged under 25 from Mark Werrell and Justin Coots. And in the Challenger Trophy, Davide Dallara took the win from Mauro Trioni and Dario Carzo.